Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my May Project Pan update. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I do have all of my Project Pan items in here. We're just going to go through them one at a time. I will show you either the progress lines or the progress pictures as we go through. Some of them don't have much progress, but that's okay. And we're going to talk about how many times I used each item. So we're going to go ahead and start off with my foundation. This was the Tarte C Hydroflex foundation. This is in the shade 14N Neutral. I did use this a total of 12 times. Now the packaging is opaque, so I cannot actually see where it is, but when I shake it, I don't really hear any product. So I feel like this is going to be done pretty quickly here. So because of that, I am going to go ahead and introduce the item I'm going to be like rolling in its place, because this is the one that was going to be in my summer project pan. So when this one is gone, I am going to actually roll in this Ilia skin tint and see if I can't get this used up over the course of the summer month. So if I get started on a little bit early, that's okay, because I do feel like that Tarte foundation is on its last leg, and these two products are the last remaining foundations in my collection. So would like to go ahead and get them both used up, but I really feel like this one is almost gone. So the next item that I have is this Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Stick in the shade Work. So this has quite a bit of product left in it. So here's the progress picture. Very, very minimal progress, but that's because the product itself is quite wide. It's not the same size as like a typical lipstick. So I'm not using as much of it, even though I do roll it out of my hand, then put my brush in and then apply it. I just feel like I use less of this than I do a lipstick, which is what I've had been using prior to this. So minimal progress on this. I did use this a total of 7 times. That is because I was working on panning the Tarte lipstick that had been in my first quarter project pan. I did finally finish that. So now hopefully I can go ahead and start focusing a little bit more on this one, get more than 7 uses. So we'll see what next month's progress looks like. On the other hand, the other cheek product I was using is this Too Faced lipstick in the shade Birthday Suit. Here's the progress picture for that one, and as you can see, I had much better progress on this one than the Milk one. Again, this is a typical lipstick size, so I feel like that kind of helps, but here is where we are, and I'm actually kind of wondering now if I can actually finish this year. So looking at how much I was able to use just in 8 uses, I'm kind of wondering if this one might actually be done by the end of June. We'll see how it goes, and that would be kind of exciting because it took me forever to use that Tarte one. So if I could use this one in only 3 months, that would be kind of amazing. The next item is another lip product, but this one I'm actually using as a lip product, and that is this Bite Beauty Agave Lip Butter Balm. This is a lip balm. So here's the progress picture. As you can see, I used a pretty good amount. When I roll this out, there is not that much product left. So this one is definitely going to be done over the course of the next couple of months. I use this almost every day. I did use this a total of 16 times in April. So we're just gonna keep using it and see how long it takes to finish. Next, we'll go ahead and talk about the perfume. This is the Coach Poppy perfume, and I did go ahead and mark this one with nail polish. So the white mark is where it was at the beginning of April, and the yellow mark is where it was at the beginning of May. Now it is slightly below that because I have used it twice already in the month, but yes, I used this a ton in April. I used this 26 times, so definitely this one's going to be finished. in the next 2 months, definitely. So I will probably be rolling in another perfume when I do my June update. I'll kind of wait and see what I'm feeling like rolling it in its place, but this one's definitely going to be gone. I really, really like the scent of this. I could see myself purchasing a full size of this at some point, but it will be nice to get it on out of my collection. I have had it for a while, but it does smell really good. And the next item that has measurable usage is the Skinceuticals Hydrating B5 Mask. So it does look like this, and here is where we are. So the white mark was at the beginning of April, and the pink one is the beginning of May. I did use this 5 times. I've made a goal to use this once per week. I have not used it yet this week, so I'm going to do that today to stay with my usage goal, but I did use this 5 times in the month of April. This is going to take a while to get used up, I think. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to actually get it used up by the end of June. If not, I will carry it over into July because I do feel like maybe 1 more month will be enough usage, but we'll just play it by ear. Maybe I'll surprise myself, but I don't use a ton of this because I find it to be a little bit sticky, a little bit tacky. I put it on, you need to let it sit to like sink in, and then I go back through and like rub in whatever's left. So I don't use a ton of this, and that's probably why the usage, while measurable, is not a whole ton of a lot. And now we're gonna go ahead and talk about the 2 items that really don't have that much progress, but again, I'm just looking to use them a little bit more, not pan them. So the first one is this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 pictures right here. The first one was April, the second one obviously the beginning of May. So very minimal usage on it. Here is what we're looking like just here on camera. I do have a little bit more of a dip, but I did only use this a total of 5 times. So you're not going to get a whole lot of progress shown when you only use it 5 times. I don't wear highlighter all the time, so that kind of goes with the territory. Again, I'm not planning on panning this. I just wanted to give it a little bit of love. And the last item that I have is this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Okay. So again, here are the pictures, April to May. I feel like this one's a little bit more obvious that I have actually been using it, but here is what we are currently looking like. So again, I think there's a little bit more of a dip in there, and yeah, we'll just kind of continue to play around with this one. I would like to hit pan on this. Now, this is not the same consistency it was. This is quite dry at this point, but I do feel like it still gives pretty good sparkle and shine. So even though it's a little bit dry, it will still work as a typical eyeshadow. And I have just been using this kind of as like a topper shade. So I did use this a total of 9 times in April, and I'm going to continue to play around with it in May. See if I can't perhaps hit pan by the end of June. And there you have it. Those are all of my Project Pan items. I feel like, again, this one's gonna be gone here pretty quick, so I will be rolling something new in its place. But all in all, it's not too shabby. I feel like we're doing pretty well considering that it's just been a month with these products, and I will be curious to see what they look like at the beginning of June. So I hope you enjoyed this very quick Project Pan update video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, everyone.